Not really. Frankly, uh, I think credit to Afghanistan. See, you have to see, as I mentioned earlier also, that we don't wanted to take them lightly. We wanted to play some good cricket. We started good with batting, especially Shikhar and Murli Vijay. Uh, Initially, first spell, ball was doing a bit, and it was important for them to spend time in the middle and later on capitalize on their start. That's what they exactly did, and Shikhar was magnificent. I mean, his mindset was completely positive. Murli Vijay took his time at the other end, but again, after that partnership, Rahul came in and he batted well as well. So for us, it was important to create some good habits, make good habits, and be ruthless, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, again, with after our batting, our bowlers did really well. I mean, getting 10 wickets in each session, it's not easy with any team. But for Afghanistan, I think it's just a beginning. I feel with their bowling, they can do a bit of damage to any other team. I mean, kind of bowlers they have is it's still learning phase for them in Test cricket. But yeah, it was overall a good performance. I think as a test team, the more and more they play with any opponent, they will learn from them. I mean, it was just a beginning for them, and you cannot blame them. I mean, they tried their best. Especially their openers, they were actually after second innings, after first innings, they were trying to hang in there and stay on the wicket. But it's still a beginning, and it is just about playing those matches, 5-day cricket regularly, and Test cricket is all about attitude and patience. And they've been playing a lot of T20 cricket, but as I mentioned, with their bowling, they can damage any team. They need to learn with their batting. If 2-3 guys can bat a longer period of time, I think they'll be a decent side. Definitely, I mean, 4-day matches and even test matches, that will help them a lot. And even practicing with red ball regularly, creating those match situations among themselves, because they got some good bowlers, and if their batsmen can bat against their bowlers, I think they'll learn from that. It is all about creating those situations, not only in the match, but even match practice, even in the net, creating those situations and thinking about visualization about as a batsman, that how they are going to play against each and every opponent. Because Test cricket is Test cricket, which I believe that it is all about creating those situations. Even if you're batting in the nets, it's all in the mind, not skill-wise, technically. Every player is, I mean, they're similar. But if they get mentally tough and fine tuning about their technique and just try to spend time in the middle, nets or in the game. I think takeaways, I feel Shikhar and Murli Vijay's 100. See, getting 100 with any opponent, 100 is 100. It's a special thing. So I think Murli Vijay, he took his time, played after 2 months. Shikhar was batting well in IPL as well. I mean, he carried his form. But KL Rahul's knock. But I think big positive for us, the way our bowlers bowled. Because to win a test match outside India, we'll have to take 20 wickets again. Because we did that in South Africa. We took 60 wickets in 3 test matches. We'll have to do that. So biggest positive, I felt that our bowling, they were ruthless. They were patient, and at the same time, they were thinking about wickets. So it is all about thinking about wickets if you have to win the test match. As a batting unit, even if you score 325, 350, but if you are actually, your bowlers are looking to take wickets, and if you can take 20 wickets in a test match, you have the best chance to win. See, after 2 sessions, the way they came back, last session yesterday, they took 5 wickets, and they knew first 2 sessions they were a bit attacking. And even Shikhar and Murli Vijay, they were in a positive zone. So as a test team, as a bowling unit, it is important that you take a back sit, be defensive for some period of time, and if you get 1 or 2 wickets, then you can again attack, and that's what they did in 3rd session. So that was the biggest learning they had from those 2 sessions. But overall, they need to play those 4-day cricket, 5-day crickets regularly. And even in the nets, as I mentioned, they need to create those that atmosphere and those match situations. So what we discussed before we going into field, that we'll just keep it really simple, try and try and be attacking in our mindset. But I think patience is the key, even as a bowling unit. And for me, it was really easy because Ishant, he just played some county games and he was in good rhythm. Umesh again bowled well in IPL, and these guys are really experienced. They know what to do. So for me, it was really simple, and I'm really happy that we have such a good attack. Kuldeep was on the bench, who actually did well in a test match, even in the shorter format. And Jadeja and Ashwin, we all know how good they are. So for me, it was just about staying in the slip and just concentrating. See, definitely we wanted to create such a piece that, because we're going to play 5 test matches in England, and we wanted to make such a wicket that we will get a practice like what we are going to face in England. But Ashwin and Jadeja, they are a quality spinner. They can bowl on any surface. They got some variations. Yes, Jadeja bowled with the same line and length, but with his discipline, it's not easy for a batsman to hit. Ashwin has his skills. He varies his pace really well. So it was all about combination. Fast bowlers, Ishant, whatever spell he bowled, he was fantastic. Umesh in the second innings, he was really good. But yes, for us, it was all about preparing ourselves going forward in England.